Hi there, this is Bruce Bird at Smart Marketing Warriors, and if you're anything like me, then you would have found Facebook not a little confusing. There are a number of ways of looking at it, which is why I called this presentation The Facets of Facebook, and it seems to be a constantly evolving platform to work from, which means that as soon as you learn how something works, then they manage to change it before you get back to it again. So this is my current take on Facebook. I hope you find it useful, and if I have anything wrong at all, then do please drop me a line and point it out to me, because I'll be only too happy to learn from you. So here we go. In the beginning there is you. Of course, you create your profile, you provide your information, you set your privacy settings to whatever you choose, and from your wall and from your newsfeed, then you can create your status updates, answering that little prompt which always appears of what's on your mind. Of course, on your own you are nothing, so you need friends to communicate with. So you convert your real world friends into Facebook friends, and of course anything that you post in your status updates then appears in their newsfeed. If they like it, then of course they can pass it on by clicking the like button, and it will appear in the news feeds of their friends. But there is that tap, if you like, of the like button, which means that your information may well stop at your friends. However, you are in business, so you have a business page, and your page has an appearance very similar to your profile. It has a news feed, it has a wall, and you can create status updates. Now your page has quite a bit of flexibility. You can edit it, you can extend it by adding features. You can in particular create a page with an opt-in form which will move people from just liking your page to actually opting into your email autoresponder so that you can communicate with them by the email channel. And you can sell from your page, although that's not entirely recommended because Facebook is a social medium and it's better to stay in the right environment and move people off Facebook to your website if you have reached a stage where you're able to sell to them. So now you can publish information in your status update on your page, but unfortunately nobody knows that your page exists. So you have to invite people, and of course you're going to invite your friends. You invite your friends to visit your page, and at this stage of course you have to persuade them to like your page, because when they like it they become a fan. And this is an important point because of course as you invite more and more people, as your circle gets larger, then you move beyond those people who are real world friends and will like your page simply because you're their friend, even if they have no interest whatsoever in your business page. Now as people come to your page from further afield who don't necessarily know you personally, you really do have to provide interesting and useful content and information on your page to persuade them that it is really worth their while liking it. However, if that's the case, then they become a fan of yours, of your page, and therefore what you publish in your status updates now drops into their news feed just as it did if they were a friend. And the difference is that now they don't have to like it before it goes straight through to their friends. So all of the information which you publish in your status updates goes straight through to the friends of your fans without them having the tap, the throttling control of whether they like it or not. Because in effect they've simply moved that throttle from the position on their newsfeed up to the position on your page and said, I like anything that you're going to publish here. I'm a fan of yours. Now we move on to the next element on Facebook, which is groups. A group, you can have a whole series of groups, is a discussion area, if you like, relating to a specific subject. And a group has a wall. Now I've called it a wall here I haven't been able to find out what Facebook actually calls it, but it does have a different shape to the normal status updates that you get on your page and on your profile, and it's also lacking that little prompt of what's on your mind. So I'm assuming that Facebook has a different interpretation of the function of this place that you post your information. However, it also has a different function in terms of the way that it distributes the information, because the feature of your group is that in the first place you nominate the members of the group, and it is up for the members to opt out of your group if they don't like it or they don't want to be in it, rather than the conventional mechanism of actually opting in to like a page or to opt in to an email list. However, once they're in the group and they've decided to stay in the group, then when you publish something on your wall, they're going to get an email notification automatically. The other feature is that they can live chat. Whilst they are online, then they are accessible through the chat mechanism, and they can all chat simultaneously. Now, your group, or groups probably, are actually simply sub-niches, micro-niches of your main niche of your business. For example, if you're, say, a landscape gardener, you may have a group about fencing, you may have a group about paving. A group which is going to attract the interest of somebody who would question about fencing may search on Facebook for fencing and will find the group on fencing. They then find that that group is useful to them, and of course within the content of that group discussion is going to be links back to your page. From the page they're going to see, well, there's lots of information there about your landscape gardening business, but they're interested in gardening anyway, so they're going to like you. And that's actually how your groups act as recruiting sergeants, if you like, in micro niches to bring interested visitors to become friends and fans, bring them into your page and become prospects for your business. So it seems to me that your profile begins the process and is about your identity and your personality. Your page is about distribution and gathering. You're distributing useful and relevant content. You are gathering in recruits. You're gathering in friends and fans, and then of course moving them through your opt-in page onto your autoresponder list. So your page is about distribution and gathering. Your group is about involvement and commitment. These are closer to you. These are already fans of yours or friends of yours, but by participating in the group they're actually demonstrating a higher level of involvement and of commitment. And actually from the smaller numbers of your groups and your fans is where you are more likely to make high value sales when they are ready to buy something that you propose to them. Now, moving on from the overall structure, I just want to talk about the importance of the like button. Because the like button, as you can see from the previous presentation, it's a tap. It's a tap that approves information. If you like a page, sets you up as a fan to distribute all the information from that page to your friends regardless. Or a like button allows it through to your friends. And if you like any content, whether it's a status update, a comment, a video, whatever it might be, when you like something, then you approve it and you allow it through to your friends. And the like button with the new technology that's available is now appearing everywhere on the web, and the important issue is that it takes people through Facebook to reach that content. This is a massive stride by Facebook to get a far greater penetration throughout the web, and it's an important aspect to keep an eye on. So that's my take on Facebook, the whole thing. I hope you found it interesting, and I look forward to your comments, questions, suggestions, and indeed any corrections that you may have. This is Bruce Bird at smartmarketingwarriors.com.